Hey there, I'm Jacob Tilley from Young the Giant and I play guitar in the band.
Hey, I'm Eric Kanata and I play guitar as well.
My name is Pai Visa and I play bass for Young the Giant.
My go-to artist when I'm feeling blue or down is usually Iron and Wine. I try to fray away from listening to anything too heavy like Elliott Smith or like Nick Drake if I'm feeling the blues. Iron and Wine is like perfect because he's a very tranquil kind of songwriter, and it's always smooth and like easy to listen to, and you can either kind of tune out to the lyrics or you can kind of get into them, but either way you look at it, it's usually not super dark subject matters, and it's about family and just like good times and being peaceful. So Iron and Wine.
I personally love listening to Paul Simon when I'm sad or down, just because of his music's kind of uplifting to me, and it's very rhythmic, and there's a lot of really cool drum parts and horn parts, and just his sense of melody is for me a really positive vibe. So if I get down, I'll put on something from Graceland or Rhythm of the Saints and kind of just try to forget about the thing that I'm sad about.
One of my go-to songs that I find myself listening to a lot is Don't Panic by Coldplay. And I don't know what it is about the song, but it has a way of just calming my anxiety. And another artist that I've been listening to a lot recently is Group Love, whom we are actually touring with on this leg. They're opening for us, and they just have a really good vibe. Everything's really happy and carefree, and kind of makes me feel like I'm back home, by the beach in Southern California.
My go-to song to listen to always put me in a good place or kind of make me feel nostalgic, I guess, is TV on the Radio is You. It's about someone that was in your past and that you maybe didn't explain everything fully to, and it's a good song to kind of think back to past relationships and just being like, it was good, and what happened is now in the past, and it was a good time that we spent together. So You by TV on the Radio.
One of the artists that I like to listen to and always kind of lifts me up is Jurassic 5. Their song What's Golden is it's kind of like positive hip-hop, kind of like a Tribe Called Quest, and anything from those two artists, and just that really awesome hip-hop groove with rappers not rapping about they're better than everybody else and stuff, and it's just kind of like a positive energy that they're rapping about. It's kind of like more like poetry rather than slamming another artist or something.
The artist that I find myself listening to a lot in any time that I need a little uplifting is it's kind of a cop-out, but it's Bob Marley and the Wailers, and there's an album called Babylon by Bus that's all live, and it's just incredible. Anytime I hear Exodus or any of those songs, it just really, puts me in a good mood.
Playing an instrument is a great way to get through difficulties and challenges. It's always good to work on new skills and to kind of take your mind off things that may be going on in your life. And for me, when I just sit down with some sheet music and kind of just focus on that, and I kind of let everything else in my life melt away a little bit. So for me, it's just practicing music and trying to learn new things about the instrument or about music that really kind of transcends everything else in my life that may be ailing me or making things difficult.
For me, playing the guitar really gets me through a lot of challenges. If I'm ever feeling down, or if there's ever just a problem in my life, picking up the guitar and just playing something simple, playing some blues, with some friends. It's a great feeling, and it's kind of a great release for me. And getting on stage every night with this band in particular as well, just getting all that anxiety out and that I guess that angst you have, and then you go on stage and you forget about everything. You forget about the little fights you have with your friends or your family or whoever it is. Just kind of goes out the window. So definitely it's very therapeutic for me to play guitar and write music and write melodies and think of rhythms, and it's really the most important thing I think that I do in my life is music. So.